Good morning. We're going to start with our heels up and lower. And right now we're getting our calves warmed up, a little bit of the arms. We're waking up our body. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. That's it. And the arms are starting to warm up. Let's go bigger. Go up and down and up and down. And take 3 more and 2 more. And 1 more, and then we're going to open up the feet. So it's a chair squat. The toes can be forward. In this one, we're going to change it up in a moment, but for now we're going to do 10. Think about each leg having 50% of your weight. 4, good. Go as low as you feel you can. 5, 90 degrees if you can, maybe a hair lower or higher. 7, good. 8, glutes are back, looking good. I like the way your knees are tracking. 9, beautiful. Now this is a second position squat. You're a little wider here. Sometimes it's called a horse squat or in yoga goddess posture. 2, we'll be doing 10 of these. 3, building strength in the legs. 4, 5, 6, beautiful. 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Great job. Hold on to something. Maybe it's a foam roller, maybe it's a wall. You're going to wrap one foot behind the other, go up 10 times for single calf raises. Now we're doing a little asymmetrical work to make sure that each leg has its own attention. 6, and that one leg isn't taking over. 7, when we do two-legged work. 9. All right, now we're going to take the other one for 10. So place one foot on the ground, wrap the other one around, go up 10, 2, all the way 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now without this, we're going to have a squat posture where we hold it. So the toes are facing forward, the heels are, I'm going to take these off, the heels are heavy. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. 6, very good. 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to stand, and the next move is a single squat hold. So let your blood pressure adjust, come back down, and then you're going to be lifting up a leg, putting it on your ankle on the thigh, and hold. 10, 2, good. 3, looking great. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then press back up. Take a moment. Other side, really good, by the way. Come down. The hips are level. 10, 2, good. Hands either way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then come back up. Really good. Now this next one is dynamic. Hold on to something. I like a solid wall or piece of furniture on this one. Lift up a foot. Now bend the knee, and this is a single squat, and you can touch your knee to the floor, or you could touch your knee to a yoga block, or you could just go down as low as you feel like you can safely. And we're going to do 10 in whatever range of motion you're choosing, you're self-selecting. 5, good. And then you stand all the way up. Good. Your knee tracks with your second toe. 6, 7, 8, and keep the breath. 9, and 1 more, and 10. Now I'm just turning so you can see the other leg. We're doing the other side. Great job. Lift up, lower, and extend. 2, and your torso will go forward on these, unlike in the single squats where you're able to keep it a little bit more upright. 4, and tall. 5, 6, 7, breathing in the nose. 9, good. And again, woo, and then come up. Terrific job. Grab a sip. We're going to add on, and we'll just take a sip in between, and we'll do pogo. Now, pogo is about elasticity of the feet, and this also helps with balance. So you can kind of make your body rigid and then bounce, and we'll take about 10 of these for 10 counts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the next one is a jump as high as you can. This also really is great for bone density. So I'll show you how you can kind of tuck your arms, and you're going to go up 6, 5, I'm going to turn to face you, 4, 3, good, 2, 1. Awesome job. Nice job. We're going to be heading down to the floor. So without using your hands, you can put the left foot back, the left foot down, and the glutes come down. Now the right foot's in front still, and you come up. These are all functional tasks. And then the left foot's forward, the right foot's back, lower down, wrap your foot. Good, your glutes are down, left foot on the ground, push yourself back up. Woo. That's it. Now if you can't, nice, no hands, squat, and without using your hands, come up. Awesome. And then the next one is very feet together, go down, fanny close, knees come forward carefully or gently with care. I like to add a little extension here. Good. Lower the hips, curl the toes. Now your feet go flat and then come back up. Really good. Cross the ankles. This is a crisscross applesauce. The glutes are down. The feet push up. Good job. Good. Left foot crosses. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and then stay down when you're ready. Nice job. Good job. Awesome. And then grab a sip. Wonderful. And we're going to hit the back of the legs, which is hamstrings. With the hamstrings, if you care to add on a little bit of a challenge, a foam roller is really nice. And we're going to lie on a back and place the feet on top. Your knees are going to be bent on this one. We're going to be working the hamstrings differently, but for now the knees are bent. Feet in line with the sit bones. Curl up and curl down. And this is glute hamstring spinal articulation. We'll take 3. Notice how your knees are over the ankles. Good. 4. Good. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to be staying up on this one. Hold. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower down, and let's pull the hands to the feet, happy baby. This is going to stretch out the hamstrings in the back. You can even add a little rock. You can even stretch out your toes, big toe from the second toe. And now we're going to send the legs a little longer. So the calf, where the calf meets the ankle, is usually a good place. Your knees do have a bit of softness. Your hands can be down. Lift your hips and then lower. They will not go up as high, but you'll feel your hamstrings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now try to hold it up for 10, 2, 3, good, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and lower. Nice job. Now the feet are, let's pull the knees in for a moment. We'll give them a little stretch. You can even rock. And then we're going to go to that asymmetrical like we did earlier, unilateral work. The feet come back onto the roller. Now lift your right leg up and there's a little stretch right here in the hamstring. You're gonna go up and down 10 times, go all the way down and all the way up. So with your 10 repetitions, working that hamstring glute. 6, 7, 8, good. 9. Now hold it up and just try to sustain for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower, that foot comes down, lift the other leg up. Now you're gonna go up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you're going to stay up. Hold 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. And lower. Let's take the hands between the knees. You're holding onto your feet or your inner ankles. This is bound angle, supine bound angle, supine bound angle. Let the knees stretch away from each other for the inner thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to add on a little roll up. So at first, you're going to take your legs long, but keep the roller underneath the calf ankle. Reach your arms overhead. Now as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees and crunch the abs towards the knees. Good. And then release back to the original position. Your body is long. Exhale, crunch. 2. And then go lower. Good. We're going to do 4 of these. And exhale, 3. Feel your abdominals. All right, let's do 1 more. And exhale, 4. Now you're down on the ground and just take a full body stretch. We're going to be adding on. Now the knees bend to start, and you're going to take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to extend your knees and go over the legs. You might even be able to touch your toes here, and then bend the knees. Notice how you're in control. You're doing great. Exhale, 2, touch the toes if you can. Bend the knees and reverse that curl, and exhale, 3, touch the toes. Good, and then bend. You feel in control and coordination and abdominals. 5. And then come back down. All right, we're going to hug the legs a little bit before we add on. You're doing great. Abdominal control. This time, the knees start long. We're going to be working more of the obliques on this one. So go long, arms up, breathe in. Now your torso is going to go left. Your knees are going to go right. Yes, and then inhale, lengthen everything, and then exhale. Your torso and your arms go right, and your knees go left. Exhale, torso left, knees right, and then 1 more. I love it. Okay, take a little breather, right ankle to left thigh, reach your hands through, and we're gonna stretch out those hips for a moment. We worked some hamstrings and glutes earlier on the foam roller. We're gonna stretch out the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then try the other side, ankle to thigh. Reach your hands through. We work those legs. We're giving them a little stretch. 10, 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm going to use the hands underneath the thighs to kick up, grab a sip, and keep your foam roller handy. Nice job. We're going to do a little swan next, which I like to encourage us to do this every day in classes because of the upper back posture benefits. This helps complement daily activities. So we will be belly down. I just have to move my microphone here. And we're going to be belly down, elbows long on the foam roller. So legs long, elbows long, and it's like a knife. Your arms are like a knife towards the foam roller. Now the belly pulls in a little. Here we go. We're going to peel the torso up and then peel it down. Keep going. I just got to adjust this wire. And then inhale up. And exhale, lower. And inhale, up. And exhale, lower. Good. And up. And lower. You're doing great. So as you go up, you'll notice the inhale helps you. As you go down, the exhale helps you. We'll do a couple more of these before we hold our position. Get ready. Hold. 10. Yeah. 2, 3. Looking good. 4, 5. Breathing in through the nose. 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower yourself. We're going to do 2 more sets of the 10. We're building endurance. Here we go. Come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower. Good. And we're going to do 1 more. Let yourself rest in between. Here we go. Come up. This helps keeping the posture upright during a long day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then lower down. Awesome. Now we're going to windshield wipe these knees. This is a little release here for the back. Now without the weights, we're going to work on the shoulders. The muscles responsible for preventing rounded shoulders, partly responsible. So let your arms come down beside your hips, kind of like you're making the letter I. Lift your torso, lift your toes. Once you're hovering, your arms are going to go higher than your torso 10 times. 1, 2, you got it. 3, rear deltoid. 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, recover for a moment. Now take your arms like a letter T, wide like about 90 degrees. Lift your torso, lift your toes, and then take the arms up. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Recover for a moment. Arms like a Y. All right, we're going to be doing a Y lift, so get ready. Come up, and then the arms go up. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this time we're going to take a child's pose. You can add on the toes curling under for a foot stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Grab a sip. Really good. We're going to do a little bit for the abdominals. And we did a bit of these supines earlier, but we're going to add some more. So you can make sure that you have the length of the mat behind you. And at first, just take a 10 count down. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, 1, 2, good. 3, you got it. 4, 5, 6, 7, good. 8, 9, and then give yourself a full body stretch. Gorgeous. Now the hands are going to come into an interlaced position behind the skull. Slide the heels up and then lift up the toes like they're on a table. Add the crisscross where you extend one leg and you rotate your shoulder to the other. Exhale. 5. Feel the belly pull in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're doing great. 11, the belly should be pulling in. 13, 14, there shouldn't be any strain in the neck. 16, you're lifting up. 17, 18, 19, and then 20. Now rest the head, let the legs come in. We are going to add on. So let me show you the double leg stretch with the head down for a couple. Your arms and legs lift, and then you hug your shins. If you want it harder, your arms and legs go a little further away, and then you hug your shins. The harder variation is to come up and then stretch out and then hug. 10, belly in. 2, if you need another modification, you could put your hands behind your head. 4, and just open the elbows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 10, and recover. Rest the back, rest the head. Really good. Take a little breather when you're done with your 10. Love it. All right, this next one is single straight leg stretch. So I'm going to show you a few with the head down. Lengthen the knees, and then a little modification would be the legs little and bent. Harder is legs longer. And then you can come up and pull one leg in. 3, 4, inhale, inhale, exhale, exchange. 5, sniff, sniff, exhale, exchange. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, recover. Now for this counter pose, I'm going to have us do bridge and open up our hips for about 10 here. So the hips are now open. Enjoy the counter pose. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and lower. Very good. This next one's called double leg lower. Let me show you a modification and a way to go into it. The legs are up, you lower your legs a little and bring them up. If you would like to add on, hands behind your head, lift your shoulder blades, lower, and you can point and flex if you'd like to. We're going to do 10, 3, 4, good, 5, 6, belly pulls in, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then let your head down, let your feet down, and curl up. Open up the hips as a counter pose. Enjoy, relax, and enjoy. Lower down and take a full body stretch. Let everything go. We're going to mix up 2 moves, so we'll go ahead and take a little reprieve. And then you're going to slide your right leg up and your left leg down, and actually take your hands behind your head. We're going to rotate with the long knee, and then you're going to switch the leg that's up in the air and switch with the leg that's low. You're rotating your torso. So it's like we're putting crisscross together with single leg stretch. Now take 8 more, 7 more, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, recover. Get your left leg down on the floor and take your right knee over, and we'll take a knee down twist, right arm out. So we're going to take a stretch for the shoulder, the hip, and the back. Very good job on that abdominal supine sequence. Hold for 10 more. And then we're going to take the right leg long, and you're going to take the left knee down twist. So hang on to that knee and let your left arm go out like a T or a Y. And relax into the floor. Five, 4, 3, and then gently come back. Nice. We're going to take our hands behind the thighs, pop up for a moment before we add on a little bit of arm work. You're doing great. Grab a sip. You're doing so good. This next one is an integrated push-up. So it's a few moves putting together, and what we'll do at first is start with our downward dog. So widen your fingers, go into a downward dog, and first let those calves stretch. We did work those earlier in the jumps and the calf raises. Oh, that feels good. So hold 10. Keep pressing your heels, but you can feel how we're also getting the arms warmed up. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going to walk our hands towards our feet. And then you're going to go up into a standing position, lift up into a back bend, and then exhale, come back down, swan dive. You're going to walk past downward dog, You're going to go into a full push-up if you can. Now, if you need to drop to knees, please do. We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on the 1, shift the hips back, down dog. Walk the hands close to your feet, and then roll up. Go into a standing back bend. Inhale. Gorgeous. Exhale, bring the hands down. Walk through. We're doing 3 sets of 5. So once you go out, you can stay on your toes, or if you need to drop to your knees, do. We're going to do 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the hips back. Walk the hands towards the feet. Come up. Go into a standing back bend. You're doing great. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale forward. Hands connect to the floor. Walk forward. Go to a push-up, either your toes or your knees, and take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips back. Walk yourself to your hands, and then go all the way up. Take a little back bend here. Woo. And then take your standing position. Nice. We're going to do a single leg balance just because it's critical for preventing falls. Lift and spread your toes 3 to 5 times. Try to spread out the toes as much as you can. And you can see I'm doing that with my fingers too because of the neurological association. If you look down, you want to see the space between each of the toes. Now the left leg stays tall, the right foot comes up. All right, now if you would like, you can take a cow face pose here and also wake up the chest and shoulder muscles, the posture ones that we worked earlier in swan. And hold a slow count of 10, 2, 3, looking great. 4, upright posture. 5, breath is full. That's okay. If you accidentally have a foot come down, just get right back up. Here, we'll do another 10, 2, 3, 4. That's all right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you can give yourself a challenge to place the hands at the heart first. Lower the foot. Lift and spread the toes. Start with a full tank of gas, a good breath, an upright posture. Now your biology is in your favor, and then you can add on the other foot. Now there is a foot pushing into the thigh sensation and the thigh pushing back. If you care to add on a cow face, you can. I like to sneak in posture stretches whenever I can. Breathing. Upright, lifted sternum. Breathe in your nose. Take another inhale. Now, if you can, put your hands in front. That went really well. And then lower down. Nice job. All right, I want to take another one, but let's grab a sip. So that was a vertical posture, and that was static. This one is both a Pilates and a yoga move. We're going to be changing our head, so the vestibular system has a different challenge. Lift and spread the toes. Take your leg up behind you, like Warrior 3. Now you could go to parallel to the floor if you're able to, or just a diagonal from crown to heel. All right, we're going to hold for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take an inhale. Now gracefully come back. Get your full breath. Blood pressure. Whew, I always have to do a little bit more breath here. All right, other side. Lift and spread your toes. Lift up the leg. Your torso goes forward as your leg goes back. Ten, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, start coming back. Really good. I want to give us a dynamic one. Now, this is going to be starfish, and you're going to do multiple leg lifts. So you're lifting and spreading your toes. I do like to start with that for the feet foundation. You're going to go to the side. So we're in a frontal plane now. Now, once you feel good, we're going to do 10 leg and maybe arm moves. You can just try yourself. Yes, 2, dynamic. 3, belly in. 4, 5, notice we shift the plane. 6, so you're good and balanced in all the planes. 7, 8, 9, 10, lower down. Really good. These are very good exercises to prevent falls. Go to the other side. The inability to maintain balance is associated with falls. So I love how good we're working on this. 3, good. Here we go. 4, bigger if you want more challenge. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That went terrific. Really good. We're going to go down, grab a sip. We're getting ready to do you can try it without any hands. We're getting ready to do some planks. Planks are really good for the abdominals, but the whole core, your spine and abs. That was wonderful. Now, the first thing we're going to do is just set a challenge. I'd like to do a 1-minute plank. So you could do this on your elbows and your toes. I've got a clock in the corner, so you're going to see my eyes going up. So get yourself ready. And when you're ready, start lifting up. Here we go for a minute. Breathe. Your ears in line with your shoulder. Really good. You want to feel the scapula are broad on the back. Your knees are long. You feel strong. Good. You're already at 20 seconds. All right, you're already at 30, which is already the halfway point. Energize the knees. You look good. Strong. 25 more seconds. Belly pulls up. Good. Hang in there. And we've got about 10 seconds left. Woo, you're doing good. No neck tension. Unhold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're a minute. Rest. Good job beating all the plank standards. Now just some type of recovery. You could do Sphinx or Swan or Child's Pose. Woo. And then when you're ready, let's do a little counter pose of a Swan or a Sphinx as well. All right, now we'll take a child's pose together before we do the next. On this one, with your child's pose, walk your fingers over to one side and let the pinky be far away from the hip. So breathing into that rib cage, and you might even open up your rib cage like a clamshell stretch up towards the sky. Breathe in. And then exhale, walk your fingers over to the other. Open up the ribs. And just kind of make sure you're breathing into that side. It's going to feel wonderful. And here we go back into general. Now we're going to take a 30-second side plank. Let's grab a sip before we do this. So we're doing a little bit of those time standards, exceeding what is expected in the so-called age standards. So if you would like an extra cushion under your elbow, you can do that too. Your forearm is going to be down and you're going to extend your legs. We're going to do a 30-second count. Get ready, set, and go. Here we go. Good. All right, nice. All right, so this will feel a lot easier. 5, 10, good. Heads against a wall. 15, 20. You're doing great. Here we go. 25. And then lower, that was 30. Really good. And sometimes one elbow or forearm feels a little more sensitive than the other. Mine's my left, but just make sure to be comfortable. So I'm going to give us a countdown here in 3, 2, 1, and come up. All right. So you're going to hold for 30, and we're already at 5. We're already at 10. 20. All right, take an inhale, and then an exhale to lower. Very good, wonderful. Take your heels in front. Now, if you prefer to have a little roller under your ankles, you can. I'm just gonna do it old school without it. And get ready, we're gonna hold this. Inhale and exhale, come up. Reverse plank. So now this one is a little harder. You're doing great. It's already 5. Good, this is working the arms as well. That's 10. 15, see if you can hold 15 more seconds. Just do the best you can. 20, 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. We're gonna take a wrist stretch after this. And then lower down. Hot dog, that was great. Hold on to, that was really good. So you passed all the standards by 2. All of the age, they have these age standards, but we like to blow those out of the water. We're not here to just be surviving. We're here to thrive. And I'm going to give us a few of these stretches. So this one is palms down. Lift up through your torso as you do this. This is a really nice exercise if you've been gardening or doing a lot of chores with the arms. And then other. Now your elbows are pretty long on this. Your shoulders are down the back on this. Yep. Good. Yeah. Nice. That should feel terrific. Pull your fingers way under. Try to pull your fingers way under if you haven't already. And we'll do both sides. So I'm going to flip it too. We'll do all of these. Now elbows long. Try the other. Ah. One time the left side feels tighter on me. See how you feel. And this one's full body stretch. Go to the sides, pull back. Breathe in. Yeah, get it all. And act like someone's behind you pulling, and then flip your fingers and do it the other way. Nice job. All right, we're going to grab a sip. We're going to do a little more planking, but this time we're going to add a variety. We're going to add the foam roller. One thing about the foam roller and the plank is it does make the normal plank seem easier. So on this one, our shins have the foam roller and our forearms are on the mat. You can slightly toe in, that way you're rolling out your shin muscles. Now we're going to go forward and back. So this is like you're going through a hollow tube, not very big at all. Take 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let your knees come in for just a moment. And on this one, we are going to do an inchworm. So let your forearms come down. And you might have to start with the foam roller closer to your knees, but still on the shin muscle. Bend the knee. Bend the knees, plural. 1, and then straighten them. 2. This is all inchworm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then take a little breather. Really good. Those work. Now this one's going to be a hip lift, kind of like you're doing that down dog we did earlier, but with your forearms. It's called dolphin, and we're going to be elbows down. Get your foam roller kind of near your knees so you have room to lift up your hips and roll out the shins. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Recover. Woo! The next one is going to be knees corner or to your left shoulder and the knees to your right shoulder. So oblique inchworm. So go long first like a plank. Bend your knees towards the left elbow, then go straight. Bend your knees to the right elbow, then your left, and then your right, and then your left, and your right. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Woo! The next one is a hip lift in the diagonal. So we're going to be lifting our hip up to the corner, back to plank, lifting our hip. We're going to shoot for 10 of these. Here we go. Strong abs, strong arms. Lift your hips, come back. Lift your hips right, come back. Lift them left. Lift them right. That was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and recover. Woo! All right, we are going to do a nice little stretch to counterpose that. You're going to take your glutes at one end and just for a moment open up your arms like a Y. And then if you want, a bonus would be to open up the knees in an inner thigh stretch. So this is using the foam roller for a stretch. Hold for 10. Try to relax the knees towards the floor. 9, relax the shoulders. 8, 7, breathe in through the nose real long and full. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're going to gently come off there. Nice job. And then one more on this back. So it's kind of like the opposite. You can take your head behind. If you need a foam roller under your head, you can. If you'd like another knee wide, you can. So yeah, you might have to use a foam roller. There you go. Or that's it. 10, 2, you can feel how it's a great posture stretch. 6, 4, 3, 2, and then tuck the chin up when you're ready. Grab a sip. Nice job. Terrific job. We're just going to touch those posture muscles a little bit more. And so we'll be belly down. Once you're belly down, we don't need the prop for this. So the fingers are going to be pointing towards your feet. Ideally, your palms are down. So if that is okay on your shoulders, ideally your palms are facing the floor, which is another way to say external rotation. Now, when you're ready, lift up your torso, lift up your toes, lift up your arms. So just try to hold high. 10. This is also called Shalabhasana in yoga. It opens the front body and it strengthens the back body. Now lower down, and if you can, interlace your fingers at the lower spine. Place the palms together like you're holding on to a penny between your palms. Lift your arms, lift your shoulders, lift your legs. Now when you inhale, inhales facilitate thoracic extension. So you're going to feel your spine lift. Go with that. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose as well. Lift. Good. Act like a string is attached to your upper back, lifting you up, building thoracic extensor strength. Now recover. We're going to switch which pinky's on the outside. So if your left pinky is on the outside, now your right is. Push your palms together if you're physically able. Go up. And if you're not, just do the best you can to open those shoulders while you're in this Shalabhasana pose. Breathe in. Breathe in. This also helps prevent forward head syndrome. It helps prevent rounded upper back. Helps with hormones. When you're in a good posture, you can breathe better. And then let that go. Really good. Let your hands be underneath your cheek or your forehead and windshield wipe the knees. Relax. Now we're going to take the fingers beside our temple like little triangles are the arms. You're going to lift up your right leg and lift your left shoulder higher. Now lift your left leg and your right shoulder higher. This is thoracic extension with rotation. We're also working that posterior oblique chain, the same type of muscles that you work when you're walking for a healthy gait. Breathe in. This helps prevent rounded upper back, rounded shoulders. It helps the low back as well because we're working the glutes and the back muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let your arms rest underneath your forehead and then windshield wipe just to give a little breather. Nice. Now your knees are bent, so we're going to reach behind and hold on to a foot or two. And then press up. Dhanurasana in yoga is also a pose in Pilates. The whole front body is opening. The whole posterior chain is strengthening. Now breathe in through your nose. Let that inhale facilitate your thoracic extension. Imagine you have a string attached to your upper back, lifting you taller. Inhale. Lower down. We're going to do that one more time. This is part of the recipe or secret sauce for a good posture. Press your feet into your hands. Lift up your torso. Notice there's no tension or congestion in the neck. Breathe in. Exhale, counter pose with the child's pose. Press your hips back. That was wonderful. Press your hips back. Inhale. And then we're going to do a little cat-cow as a spinal articulation here. So cat-cow, breathe in, cat-cow. And then if you would like, we're going to make it down dog, up dog. So you'll press your heels back. Lift the heels, articulate through the lower back, middle back, upper back, and come into an extension. And then tuck the chin, curl, upper back, middle back, lower back. Heels press, lift the heels, lower back, middle back, upper back, extension. Inhales facilitate extension, tuck the chin, and flex to the upper back, middle back, lower back. And again, inhale. And exhale. Woo! And hold this. Now, if you'd like to add on, put your left foot on your right heel. You've got a great calf stretch for that one leg. 5. Now, put the left foot down and make the right heel. Push that left heel down. 5. Place both heels down again. Feel that wonderful calf stretch. Long knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the shins down. Awesome job. Grab a sip. We are going to use the foam roller and probably a Dynaband for this next part. We're going to be doing a psoas hamstring stretch. You're doing great. So this block, or excuse me, it can be a block or a foam roller, is on the ground. This is a tool. You can also use a Pilates ring if you have that handy. So I'm getting myself close to my foam roller. Use the abs. Let me move my drink. And then you can lift up your hips like bridge until the sacrum is on the roller, or the foam block will do fine too. Lengthen the right leg up into the strap or the Pilates ring. Pour your left leg down. Ooh, and then nice. Now notice the hips are higher and then the low back, so you're going to feel low back decompression as well. Left leg pours, right leg long. Everything should feel comfortable. The sacral support is in a place where your low back feels lengthened, not jammed. All right, the hamstring should feel like the belly of the muscle has a gentle stretch, not just the sit bone tugging or the knee. I'm going to take that leg across. Now it's a little bit more biceps femoris, the outer hamstring. This psoas stretch is pouring. Both of these stretches are so important for back care. We're going to go out to the side a little bit. Notice how that changed the psoas stretch. It's such a nice series. You can go out further. Ah, isn't that so nice? All right, take an inhale. And then an exhale to come back. Now, what we'll do is take the other foot in. You are going to lengthen the right leg down, lift the left leg up. Make sure it feels like a good stretch. Nothing should be painful or giving you zingers, and especially in the sit bone or in the knee. Now pour that right leg down. Gravity's working in our favor. You can imagine you have a sandbag on your knee and your low back is decompressing. Add that inhale through the nose. And you want to try to breathe through your nose in and out during most of your day. Possible exceptions are when you're at max exercise or near max exercise. It helps with immunity, helps with hormones. Take that leg across. You can go out to the side. Breathe in through your nose. And you might start pulling that leg up again, and then if you take the strap out and just remove it for a bit, we're going to pull the roller or the foam block down a little towards where the glute meets the hamstring. And if you can lengthen your legs here, you'll get a psoas stretch. This is opposite the way that we are during most of life in that flexion. There's also a decompression. You can relax your hands, back of the hand towards the floor, or like a Y or a T. Let everything go. Breathe in through your nose. Slide the feet on the mat and lift up your tush. And what we'll do, if you would like to use that block so your legs are up on the wall, you can. Your foam roller or your foam block is under your hip, and then you lift up your leg and let your eyes relax and let your body rejuvenate. Mm. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale, and then gently release the foam block or roller. Gently take your time to come up to a seated. Nice. Terrific job. We'll do a little, sit however you want. We're going to do a little rotation. Inhale, open. Open the arms and exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over. So these are postural stretches and spinal stretches. The spine likes to be moved in rotation and lateral flexion and extension every day. Go up. Nice. Both arms back, and you can lift up your heart. This is an extension, Ustrasana. Breathe in. And then exhale. Take a moment just to find what is axial extension, as if the bones are so perfectly stacked that you don't have to work. Breathe in and notice how good your body feels with all this morning care. Something sacred about the morning. And breathe in how your mind feels with that natural dopamine, serotonin hit. And then notice how your breathing feels through the nose, full, long breath, calm. And today I plan to continue this self-care and keep my body, mind, and spirit healthy. And in that vein, anyone I encounter will receive the benefit of my feeling so balanced and healthy with so much appreciation. Thank you so much. Wonderful.